Alright guys, welcome indeed back to our Path of Exile full walkthrough playthrough guide here. So, last time we left off, we just got into Act 2. We're now going to go ahead and open up a website that we're going to be using for trade. Now, you don't have to do this, but I want to go and explain this as I really think it's something important. So, I moved my face out of the way so it doesn't block any of the stats. So, right now we're going to go ahead and actually purchase an item. We're going to do this all in real time, and it's going to be all legit, as in... there will be sometimes people that take forever to respond, and that's part of the trade system here. So there's multiple websites. You can go to POE.trade, or you can go to pathofexile.com/trade. There's lots of different websites that will use this thing. We'll get into how to sell things later. Early on, just focused more so on purchasing. So remember the item that we got. Now, earlier on, you can use Orb of Alchemies, Orbs of Fusings. These could be both utilized for trading, no problem. But there's some other currencies, like no one's going to want like a Scroll of Fragment. You basically, in the early game, these are your, actually, well, I don't even have one of the other ones, but the Orb of Alteration, it is also a viable, like, oh yeah, here we go. These are all like good small currencies in the very beginning to get you kind of started with small little uniques and other things, like getting boosts with just movement speed just helps out a ton. So, for example, you can look up like boots, like earlier on, let me give you some examples. So you can just type in like Wanderlust, right? You don't have to get these ones, but this is just like an item that a lot of people like to get early on. It costs 1 Orb of Alchemy. We happen to have one. If you don't have one, it's totally fine. You can actually trade for currency, and you can see what the ratio is. So if I click on Currency Market over here, a lot of websites, they're exactly the same in terms of what they offer. It's just you'll have to figure out the navigation. I really like POE Trade. A lot of people like the official website. I just prefer the interface of POE Trade. But anyway, so what do I want? Let's say I need this, right? And then I'm just going to go ahead and like, you can click what I have. Like I have maybe a lot of these or whatever the case may be. But I'm just going to go ahead and hit search so you can see what the ratio is. So you can see 1 Chaos Orb, which is kind of like a good other standard currency here. Actually, is it just going to show Chaos? Okay. Well, usually that's what people want to deal in. There's basically 2 main currencies, I would say, in the game. There's Chaos Orbs, and then there is Exalted Orbs. These are really expensive, and you'll get them late in the game when you're doing what's called maps. But in the very beginning, Chaos Orbs and Alchemies are your go-to early currency that's pretty good. You can even use Chaos Orbs way later in the game. But like with the really small uniques that no one really wants, like late game, yeah, you trade like these kinds of things. I mean, you could even trade portal scrolls and stuff in this game. But there's also these splinters. There's a lot more that goes into it, but it's just basic stuff, okay? So let's say I wanted these and I had, let's say, alterations. You can see the ratio of how many of these we need for that. Sometimes people don't even want these in the very beginning, but yeah, that's the ratio over here. So if I wanted these grant us 20% movement speed. It gives us extra mana regen. It's actually really nice. These are just really nice items. I'm actually looking for a weapon, so I'm just going to go ahead. And if you want to look up unique items, you can type in Path of Exile unique items just to see everything. But anyways, so right now I'm looking for a weapon. So I'm going to go ahead and just... I'm not going to even fill out anything here because I don't really care if it's a 1- or 2-handed here. All I really care about is the damage that it actually deals. So what I'm really looking for is just as much damage as possible, but of course we're not really high level. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm level 15, and these are my stats. So I'm going to go ahead and input these over here. So maximum level requirement is, let's say, I'm going to put 16 in, because no, actually we're 15 here. Because if I'm like right about to level up, I'll just put in the next one because then I can just equip it instantly. But I also have this coming up too, so it has to be much better than that, which we definitely will have something better than. So the maximum strength that could be required, and remember, some items will give us strength. Like this one doesn't give us extra strength at all, but if it was to grant us strength, we would have to subtract that from our number, right? So over here we have 43 strength as our max number, and then for our dexterity we have 50, and then for intelligence we have 82. And then basically I'm just going to go ahead and put in 1 Orb of Alchemy. So I'll type in the maximum that the item is selling for is 1 Orb of Alchemy. I don't want anything that costs more than that. So I'm going to go ahead and check out what gives us the most DPS over here. So I'm going to click on DPS and it'll just basically show us what's going to give us the most DPS. So that's kind of nice. We get an extra massive amount of damage. I don't think there's anything that's going to beat this at the moment. Plus it's a sword, so that'll be kind of nice. But I can take it a step further. I want this, let's say, to have 3 sockets over here. So I want to click on this. So you keep on trying to push your luck as high as possible until like it just doesn't show up. So if I type in 3 links, maybe we can go ahead and swap off of our helmet. So I'm gonna click 3 links, see if one exists with the highest DPS. That thing is probably gonna be the only thing that shows up. And okay, now we have all of the shiver stings over here. And on top of that, let's see if we can find the right colors. Ideally, at the moment, we want as much red as possible. Whoops. Actually, I'm gonna push my luck even higher. If we can get a 4 link with this, and we'll go, what's the DPS on this one? So let's say like I want minimum DPS, where is it? I want 100 as minimum. Some other things won't be factored into your character. Okay, there's literally only this, which is 141, which this is not bad. That's actually really good for a 4 link. I think this could be a great item to go ahead and have, as this one is what's the difference with this? 141, the difference in, let me go actually check. The difference between that and the Shiver Sting is like, it's a very minimal difference in DPS. But you also have to look at what this also offers. This gives us physical damage leached as life, and we can't be frozen, which is kind of like another nice little benefit. Plus we get 60% global accuracy rating, whereas the other one over here granted us, what is it, extra attack speed, which also is something that you can factor in, because I definitely want to attack faster. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick up this. Sometimes uniques are better, and what we're going to go ahead and do is go back to Path of Exile, hit enter, hit Control V, because it's going to copy and paste it. So we'll go ahead and just hit enter, and we'll see if he responds. Sometimes they won't respond. It's very, 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 very common that people don't respond, especially for like very small currency in the very beginning. And if not, what you do is you go ahead and go right back and you go find other items. So like usually what I do is I give him some time, and then if not, I usually just browse things anyways. So he did respond, perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and hit accept. And what's this guy's name? So we're gonna go ahead and go to his hideout, or we can go to our hideout. It doesn't really matter. I'll just go to my hideout and see if he comes to my hideout or if he goes to his hideout. Okay, perfect. And then we will go ahead and trade, and we'll do it all in real time. Usually if you're the one buying, you wait for him to send you the trade request. And then we go ahead and throw this in here, and we go ahead and hit accept, and we get the item. And then we go ahead and leave the party. Usually you say like thank you, and then they'll say thank you, but like, okay. There we go. And we go ahead and go right back into town, and we continue on our POE playthrough. So now that that's out of the way, I can go ahead and deal massive amounts of damage. So let's check out how much more damage that we're dealing now, as this is going to be a huge DPS increase. So if we go to offense, we have, well, we had no damage before, okay, because we just swapped. So we have 150 DPS, but if we swap to this, well, we got to move the shield out of the way. Okay, I'm just going to destroy this item. To 419. So you can see there's a huge difference in the amount of damage that we've added to this, which is great. This is my stash tab. You might not have the same amount that I have because I've spent money on the game. I'm talking real money, not like currency, because I wanted to support the game. Now I don't need this anymore, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. This is, I was gonna modify it, but it's fine at this point. I don't need to go ahead and do that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and sell these and just get whatever it gives me. I'm just like, okay, sure. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and I think we were going downwards over here, right? We're increasing our mana, and we're gonna get mind over matter very soon as well. Let's see, how many was it? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's like really soon too. Yeah, I mean, getting the extra mana, I think our damage is going to be good enough. I should focus on like some defensive stats. So I'm just going to go ahead and I like to cheese this. Later on, I remove this though, just as a heads up. And I'll show you guys how to remove stuff. We're just going to go straight to mind over matter now because our damage is awesome. And we can now use leap slam because we happen to have a sword. All right, so first things first, I want to go ahead and do the Great White Beast because it does grant us a skill. Heck, I could even maybe, yeah, well, I won't get too many items here because some of these items I will trade for not during the like playthrough. The reason why is because it takes so dang long, and I mean so dang long for sometimes for people to respond, and it's just redundant to do it. So I'll mention what I traded if I need to. It'll just save us some time. Oh yeah, we have Leap Slam now. This is what Leap Slam does. Actually, if I just get a lot more like mana reduction, I think that would be more ideal. Because who needs defense when we just one-shot everything, you know? We want to actually look for the den over here, which will be this little like cave. Yeah, I don't even think we need this anymore. Let me just go ahead and play with Leap Slam because it's just so much better because it has no cooldown. So yeah, later on when we get a passive respec is what it's called. We're just gonna go ahead and oh, this is kind of like a goblin in Diablo. Drops loot and it just runs away. I love how much damage we deal at this. Like that was a massive increase, and it's not even like a super like a great item. Like the other Shiver Sting, like anyone can get that too. It's just in terms of the damage, the attack speed usually is factored in to how much damage it deals, but it's just the attack speed that I wanted. But sometimes getting attack speed is more valuable than like damage if you have other things that can activate.
Sounds good. Does it work?
All right, so here we go. Like I said, you probably won't hear the meme sounds, as that's from my my loot filter mod. But yeah, I think we should do reduce mana cost and get the massive amount of extra mana at the very beginning. It'll just be so nice just to breeze through the content. I don't really have to respec. I can just go ahead and put. Wait, actually. I didn't even think about this. Oh, no, yeah, I did want that. So this is what, 5%? These both, sometimes one of them will be like a little bit less than the other one, but in this case, since I pathed over here, I'm just gonna grab this. And then we'll get the other one, which will grant us 22% extra mana. And then we'll probably end up getting something that grants us extra mana regeneration as well. Because our damage is through the roof right now. Like, we're real good for damage for a while. I mean, I guess I could still use the blink. The blink is still actually really nice. Yeah, I could use bolt. So I'll explain what the whetstones do and the armor scrap. They increase what's called the quality on an item, and it's nice to go ahead and have that, as it will increase the like either armor, evasion, or damage on the item. And they're really cheap. It's not like they're super rare. Okay, where the heck is this thing? Oh, did I just skip over it? Oh, did we already finish it? Oh, we've already actually killed the beast. Okay. And you don't always have to go immediately after you, like, let's say, kill the beast. Or, like, after you complete the quest. You don't have to immediately go back, accept the quest, or complete it. It's just more efficient sometimes to continue on.
My mana is spent.
So in Act 2, one of the main things that you'll be doing is you'll be deciding which bandit you want to help, or you can kill them all as part of the quest. Now my recommendation is to help Alira in the beginning, and you can respec out what you want. The reason why is Alira grants you a huge mana regen, and it grants you resistances, and it grants you crit. It'll tell you exactly. In fact, I'll let you guys know exactly what the changes are. So this is the Einhar like quest. Let's go and actually grab this as well. And so basically, you get something really low, and then what will happen is until he like captures them, and he'll throw like a little net out. But you can ignore it completely if you want to. It's It's for very specific items, ones like the feral fur. Some of the items are actually worth a lot if you want to go ahead and like use that mechanic. That was like Bestiary. That was the name of the league for that one. Ooh, we're taking a lot of damage here. But again, when you run Mind Over Matter, sometimes you'll just have no mana, and that can actually be like even worse because if you're not killing them, they're just gonna kill you even faster. Yeah, we'll pick up all the things that grant us the chromatic orbs. Specifically, again, it's red, blue, and green, all linked together. I believe there's a waypoint here that we want to grab now, and I guess I skipped over it, right? Or did I grab it? I don't know, it's not that far away, so I'm just going to go ahead and grab it.
I must have time to go.
Okay, I did have it. Alright, we're good. Oh, so in this point, since we just are at a waypoint, that's when I'll recommend just to go back, talk to whoever.
Remember.
Oh, we get another Quicksilver Flask? Fantastic.
Be well.
So let's go ahead and identify this, and let's sell these things that are for chromatic orbs. I don't know why I picked that up. Sometimes you'll accidentally pick up things. It's normal, just like any other action RPG.
Hello, great white beast.
Oh, I thought this was great. Oh, Yina grant us. Okay, the reward I guess was this. I thought it was a skill point, but I think this is still worth getting. So we're gonna go ahead and actually swap this one out because it's the lowest one. I like to have usually 2 Quicksilvers in the very beginning in the game. And let's go ahead and sell like these because I don't really need these right now. And we can modify. Let's see if we have anything to modify. We definitely need better gloves. I don't think we have like this could maybe be worth gloves, but I'll do it at a rate where like you'll for sure at least have at least something in terms of currency. So with this, I'm gonna just show you guys what a whetstone does. So this improves the quality of a weapon. You'll see it'll say like quality +1. You'll see the physical damage. Eventually it'll go up. That's a small amount. I just threw in 5 in here because don't worry, you can just spam those. They're really not expensive at all. But like if you put just 1 quality, it's not going to be really that huge of an advantage. But I thought this would be quite nice to have because we have extra reduction cost. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get Lyra out of the way, and then we'll see how our mana's looking. So our first one is going to go kill Creighton, which is usually to the right of the bridge. Creighton will give you attack speed. I think it gives you like 3% move speed too, but Alira is like 100% the best in the very beginning for most players. It's just because you get that regen. The regen is very strong. The all resist is very strong. It's too good for, I think, most builds to pass upon. That's why I like it so much. I get it every single time. But usually I'll respec out of it. It depends on the build. And this one, I might just keep it because it has crit. But it'll be later down the line when you swap. It's not the easiest thing to swap, by the way. I'm just letting you guys know as a heads up. So if you're like, oh, I don't know, he's telling me to get this. Should I get it? I kind of want this. Just get what you want. It's not like the end of the world if you select the wrong thing. So he'll be like, hey, do you want to help us? So this is what he gives you. I like the move speed in the very beginning because that's like quite nice. But I just want the mana, so we're going to go ahead and kill him. So we're going to throw that firewall down. Oh, I thought we one-shotted him. Still a massive amount of damage, though.
You own nothing. Not even the life you wasted on spite and avarice.
Okay. Oh, this is another increased mana. Okay, so yeah, like I said, we're going down here anyways, because I thought there was a fire one. Yeah, there's down here anyways. Okay, good. So we're going to grab that. So now we have, what is it? Get another 13% reduction of cost of mana, and we have a nice little extra pool of mana to go and play around with. So this is one where I'm just, actually, isn't there a, no, there's no other waypoint here. So we're going to go ahead and go to the character selection, and we'll get a free town portal by logging right back in. Saving ourselves. Town portal.
I have seen warriors.
And then now, hello. I mentioned the gold or the silver coin, so we can view the prophecies. In order to, we'll use a coin here. So we have 3 of these. We can seek a prophecy. You can also what's called seal the prophecy. and you can actually like trade them as currency as well. But anyways, I'm just gonna seek them all just because I think they're kind of fun, and I want to show you the mechanic. And they'll usually say like prophecy completed, but yeah, it'll just usually it can vary on what it is, but it's like sometimes there'll be an enemy, you go ahead and eliminate them. We can talk to Einhard and have him come along with us. I still want a lot more attack speed, to be honest. I'm gonna actually forgo Mind Over Matter for now, because if we get enough attack speed, the game will just feel so much better. Because like I'm noticing, like you can cancel you can start your attack animation and then just leap away if you do it fast enough. Let's see, you can basically cancel it completely, which is kind of a nice thing. We're still like too low on mana, but we'll see how it feels after Alira. We're like two-shotting elite packs right now, which is awesome. I want to go kill Oak first, which he's usually up this way. Some of these, oh wait, hold on. Actually, we should get the waypoint for this area first, now that I know where that's at. It's usually past like where this thing will kind of have a small little like bridge. I'll go grab this. This will change the number of sockets in the item. But yeah, we'll hopefully be able to get Meteor. The thing that's nice with this is since I went Templar, we'll have a lot of nodes that will grant us like elemental damage. And we'll also be getting a lot of fire damage, which later down the line for that giant like meteor looking skill, which we'll definitely mess around with. I think we've probably already passed the waypoint. Okay, there it is. Okay, so now that we have this waypoint, we're gonna go up and we're gonna come back to this later. Oh, there's an elite here. Just basically one-shot of that guy, which is awesome. I really like feeling powerful in my action RPGs earlier on. I know for some people, they want to be able to hit the target more than once. They don't like exploding the entire screen. Ooh, nice. Another alchemy, which will lead us to another small little unique item. Again, it's mostly like beginner items. Be nice to go and have. We'll probably get some more movement speed. And like I said, if you don't happen to get the same item, or if you don't happen to have the currency, don't worry. It's not necessary at all. It just makes things faster. Here's Oak. Where's his entrance? Oh, did I pass it? They each have like their own little entrance. It's all the way over here, of course. I almost set your boys on fire, and then I'm gonna go ahead and say, yeah, let's go ahead and kill him. But that's what he grants you. He gives you physical damage reduction. This is actually, I mean, they're all really good stats, especially in the very beginning.
To speak for peace, outlaw. There's the peace your lives have earned you.
Okay. There is a waypoint that we should grab, as we will use this later down the line. So we'll go ahead and advance towards that. House Heist. Honestly, I just tried one of the mechanic. I feel like it's usually more valuable to wait for the mechanic. I mean, I tried it out to test it out to see what it was like. But we can do another one. We'll do one, at least one on each one. I don't know how abundant the like heist things are, as I haven't really seen any of the caches like that were lying around recently. I'm gonna touch that, and then we're gonna go here. Go back to the riverways. Then we're gonna go ahead and eliminate. Actually, we're gonna be helping Alira. But how do you like it, Trapped? Yeah, sometimes I'm not even getting my attack to come out, and I'm already leaping. But heck, just my leap slam is actually killing like most of the stuff, which is awesome. Alright, there we go. We got another contract. Perfect. So we can do the mechanic now. I guess they pop up as pink. And then, yeah, we go to the forest. And this one, I think, yeah, we'll get the waypoint for this one as well. Later. I want the mana first so we can basically leap slam even harder everywhere. And I want to get leap slam. Actually, we can... I think we can get faster attacks pretty soon. I know if we played like other classes, we would have faster attacks. I think you can get it as ranger pretty early on, and it's like one of the quest lines. But I probably should also show up the mechanic of buying the gems from the vendors. It's not really anything special. Put this over here, and then we'll access that later. But then I'll let us go back. If we go to it, since we're already here, I'll show off it. So yeah, I want more attack speed, and it's kind of far away. It's all the way down here, but we're gonna need to go down there anyways for the sword attack. So yeah, I guess mind over matter. Wasted one stat point. It's fine. I can fix it later. It's not the end of the world. We can go back to Prisoner's Gate. Hello, Simply, how you doing? So this will let us go back over here to Prisoner's Gate. Not that we need to go back right now anyways. Oh, you haven't played it yet? Yeah, we'll do another mechanic. I just want to do it, like I said, I've been trying to just rush Alira as fast as possible because I want that extra mana regen, I want that extra resistance. So we'll do her first. There's another one of the corrupted areas. I'm not going to do every single one of those. So I don't think they're really worth it, to be honest. You have a pretty decent chance to get like a 6-link chest, like a corrupted one. I got a few during, I think, Metamorph, was it?
The night must give way to the day.
I very rarely get 6-links. Like, getting a 6-link item is just very, very, very rare. I got a 6-link spool of ribbons. Or is it spool of ribbons? It's just a really low level unique. It's actually kind of nice because it just adds a lot of elemental damage to every attack. Heck, we can get it right now. Not that we need it. I like this thing called Brisk Wrap early on. It just gives movement speed, attack speed. I'll probably pick one up relatively soon, and then I'll pick up Luctonial Caresses, which are these gloves that also grant us attack speed. I'm an attack speed fiend, especially in the very beginning, as it just makes the game feel better. Oh, there we go. There's the waypoint. Still haven't found Alira, though. Am I going to play more COD? I mean, definitely. I'm going to try to find a way for myself to enjoy that game. And sometimes with a game, like, you know, you don't like it initially, but if you put enough time into it, you can understand the mechanics of that game. But I feel like, to be honest, it feels too similar to Modern Warfare, which is what I mentioned before. And just because I don't like the game doesn't mean like it's not like a game that other people can enjoy too. I try to always mention that when I say like, I'm just not a fan of the game. But I feel like that game definitely supports more of casual. So we will be helping Alira over here. So that grants us, like I said, it gives you 15 all resist, which is really nice. The crit trigger multiplier, you usually just can't benefit off of it because you don't have like your crit chance isn't high enough in the very beginning. But it's that mana regen that I actually want. That
was almost better than Oreo.
And then there we go, and we got that extra skill point. If you kill them all, you can get 2 skill points, and that could be pretty big as well to get access to. But yeah, let's go ahead and continue down where this is. A reduced cost of mana skills could be great too. Just keep on reducing that cost. And yeah, like I said, we're going to go all the way down to the sword attack speed. Oh, this is axe attack speed. So yeah, there's a lot of good stuff over here too. And there's like the increase. There's Juggernaut over here. Bunch of extra armor. Because I plan to go... This is at least my plan. I don't know if we're going to go through it because I don't even know what we're going to be building yet. You know, I probably should have mentioned, if you wanted a build that will probably work, like I said, if you make your first build, it's going to probably suck. It's just how this game is. It's not the most friendly when it comes to the end game. If you want to play like super late end game, so a lot of people don't even get to end game. They kind of complete campaign. They're like, okay, I'm satisfied with it, which is totally cool too. So now we got to go ahead and I think we got to go back, and we can also go over here for the. Let's see, where is it? Okay, at least you guys can't see the map perfectly, but I'll go ahead and move the my face out of the way so you guys can see what I'm kind of looking at. But basically, I mean, it's just the map. It doesn't really matter too much in terms of if you're using it as kind of a walkthrough here. But anyways, what I should mention is we have technically I just kind of do the full playthrough and I show off the build as we go along. But I'll recommend some other content creators and they'll just show builds. A lot of content creators, interesting enough with this game, they don't do the full playthrough of the game. It's because it's like when they explain stuff, it just makes things take a lot longer, which I totally get. But I like doing it. I did it for a few different leagues. With Metamorph, it was really fun. Shrapnel Ballista is a really fun skill. That's something that it's one of the newer skills. Came out in Metamorph when they buffed a lot of the bow stuff. It's a kind of a shotgun turret. So we'll have to go here. We'll kill the spider. We'll get the spike. Ooh, he's doing a lot. Oh, maybe we should have got Mind of the Matter first. Yeah. It's a lot of damage. Oh, jeez. This is a lot more difficult than it used to be. Summons a lot more. There we go. We got the spike. We got a Grand Mana Flask. Nice. So go ahead and check out what this does. So it's 170. So this one does grant us quality. You can get a. I'll show you the mechanic. I'll keep all the quality stuff for like later on. We'll mess around with it. Actually, we can keep... Yeah, I'm going to mind Rustic Sash for a while because we still have some physical damage. Alright, so now that we got this, we can go ahead and go back to town for free. This game looks kind of like Diablo. It is kind of like Diablo. It is an action RPG. Alright, so now we have different gems to go ahead and choose from. You can still buy these. It's not like you have to get it from that specific... like mechanic. So there's melee physical damage. We have the elemental one is so good. I like this one a lot. Like you'll see the damage between changing it with added fire damage. So our damage over here with this is, well, this is the only number that you need to see. 416 if we swap it with the added fire damage. We have 5, and that's this is at level 1. We'll also still keep this added fire damage. I'm gonna chromatic this. I would like ideally to have at least 2 reds. Say no more. There we go. So over here we have Leap Slam over here. And then we can also throw in, let's say, I don't really know, Proliferation. I can add like lightning, literally any other like kind of damage. Let's go to purchase items and see what we have for gems. Oh, we have faster attacks. This is the only thing I really wanted because it lets us use Leap Slam a little bit more. And then we can even type in support. So you type in supporty. I guess these are all supports, so it doesn't really matter. And then we can get the elemental damage with attacks as well. And then we can throw in, let's see, whatever has, see if there's even anything that works with it. Control the, I already have elemental. Okay. Well, I mean, if we throw this in, it's not gonna hurt it. Actually, it makes, oh, this is something good to mention. So you'll see that the mana multiplier is 110%. So our Leap Slam costs 14, and if we put this in, it will cost 15. Is it worth it? It's like, whatever, really. It's like, that difference doesn't matter, but later, sometimes it can matter as you increase the level of it. It can matter over here. But let's go ahead and continue on. And yeah, I would say it's not that bad to go ahead and get like some items here. So since we have what, one owl, we can either get, I'll see if we can get brisk wrap. It should be pretty cheap. So we'll go ahead and go back to POE trade, or you can use whatever website that you like. Go ahead and move my face out of the way so you can see exactly what we're doing without it blocking anything. So you can get brisk wrap. It just gives us movement speed. It'll just be nice in the very beginning. I forgot what level we need to be. So it's level 9. It's 10% attack speed, an extra move speed, and it costs next to nothing. It grants us a lot of evasion, actually. It's a huge amount of evasion, so our survivability will definitely go up quite a bit. You can also click on, like, if you want certain things with it, like if you just wanted attack speed. Well, let's actually do this. POE brisk wrap, so you guys can see the numbers, because this is actually something that's pretty important. So I'm just typing in, like, I just googled brisk wrap over here. You don't have to get this item, it's just something I'm mentioning. So you can see what the stats roll on it. So you can also hold Alt on the item, and it'll show you the rolls that you can get. So, but since I don't have the item like here, I can't do that. But so the only thing that can roll on it that we would even think about getting, like maybe the evasion rating could be like okay, the extra cold resist could be okay, but mental recovery from flask, like I don't really care. 20-25%, that doesn't really matter too much to me. You can click on the one that has the most evasion rating also, but since I only want to spend 1 alch, this is, I'm going to go ahead and click on this again and just open up 2 of them. And then I also want to type in Loctonial, if I could spell it, yeah, Loctonial Caress. And these are some gloves that are really good. These ones, I guess, cost a little bit more, but they grant us a 10% chance to get Power, Frenzy, or Endurance Charge and Kill. Power Charge will give us more crit. Frenzy will grant us the ability to do more attack speed, cast speed, and I believe movement speed. Endurance Charge will give us some physical damage reduction. But other things can modify what the heck they do, and your min-max amount that you can have. Default is 3. So this is actually kind of nice. It does reduce our mana, but overall it's usually just used for the extra attacks, and cast speed is nice too. You get some life out of it. But the main thing that I would actually want off of it is the attack speed, but I can get this. I can't afford now because people are asking 2 alchemy for the lowest. If you click on this, it'll show off the lowest one, but since this lowest is the brisk wrap, which it'll go down later. At the very beginning, certain like small little uniques that people use to kind of level, they're not like expensive because it's still cheap at the end of the day. But I'm just gonna type in like 1 alch, and then we'll see if we can get a 4-link, because later if we want to sell it, it's just gonna be better to have a 4-link. Let's see if we can get one for 1 Orb of Alchemy. And we cannot, so let's go ahead and go to 3 and see if we can get one for 3. Because if we get, it's going to be kind of hard to get 3 reds in it, but we could try. It doesn't mean that it's not impossible. I'm going to go ahead and go to 3. No, I didn't think we'd get 3 reds in it. But I still wouldn't mind getting one that has as many links as possible, or it depends on what you want. You can just be like, I want the one with the most evasion. Bam, there you go. This one has the most evasion over here. It's got 30 quality. Okay. So this one is quite nice. We're gonna go ahead and copy, and then once again go into the game, Control V for paste, and then hopefully he responds. We'll wait like 10 seconds. Sometimes, like if it's a really good one, like this one's like it's pretty good, but like I can get another one. It's not that big of a deal. But sometimes if it's a really good one, sometimes people are busy. They take like 10-15 minutes to respond. I'll go just do a quest, and if they don't respond by the time I finish, then I will go ahead and just whisper someone else. Like I said, this one was really important. I mean, you can, if you want, whispering more than one person at once. And if like you, the guy messages you back and be like, okay, I'm ready, and you've already like bought the item, it's totally fine. People totally understand. You're like, oh, I already got one, thank you though, and they'll just be like, good luck. But I'll whisper like, you know, a couple people. I'll usually give them 30-ish seconds, because a lot of people do use macros for these, and if like they're ready to, like it'll automatically say, yes, I'm ready, or whatever the case may be. But this is why I mentioned before, and in the very beginning of the video, a lot of times I'll just buy these items that I need like off stream or like off our little playthrough here, if that makes sense, because it just takes too long sometimes to get for people to respond. It's actually really frustrating. They should legitimately just have a system where you can go ahead and go to like a little stash and you can just go join game and buy the item, or an auction house. There are a lot of things that this game could do that would be a lot better. But we'll go whisper no, a couple more, and if there we go, finally. So we'll just click on this little thing, which will teleport us to his hideout. Oh, if you don't have a hideout, you'll unlock it later, very, very soon. Anyways, this guy's fast. I like it. I like him. All right. So we whisper him, and then they say thank you. Okay, and he kicked us from the party, or he left the party, doesn't really matter. Either way, we got our item, and that's what we wanted. And let's go and check out what boost we're going to get from this, as we're definitely going to get a lot of defenses. So on our defenses over here, actually, we no cam this again. You'll see that our defenses go from, our evasion rating is 202 over here, and we have a 29% chance to dodge attacks. Bam, 47. Now we lose out on all of our armor, or basically all of our armor, but is it worth it? Definitely. To have that extra move speed, this is our guild stash. I won't take anything out of here because I feel like that'd make the playthrough maybe potentially too easy if they started having like a bunch of like small little uniques. I'll try to do it at a rate where I think is reasonable. We'll still level up this added fire damage, as a lot of times you should just fill up all these and you can sell your gems that are max level later down the line for more money. Or currency is what I should say, whatever, same thing. Okay, so we'll go ahead and go to the Chamber of Sins. This would be part of the next quest over here. Will PS5 be able to play PS1 and PS2 games? I'm not actually sure about that. And our character actually looks a lot cooler here, except for the pants. I'm not really a fan of the pants. Oh, speaking of how the character looks, I can show off this. As this is not a mechanic I've showed off. We definitely need to get better boots. The 10% move speed is like whatever. But let's go ahead and see if we can get extra movement speed. If it doesn't have movement speed, it's literally a no-go for me. I'm sorry, man. Even though like these are just like terrible, I cannot have no movement speed. All right. But now with that faster attacks, we'll be moving a lot faster. All right. So if you hold, actually, I don't know what the default key is. Anyways, if you go to microtransaction shop, you can see all of the skins. It's not a sponsored video, but the skins are very expensive. I'm going to go ahead and equip them so you guys can see what it looks like. If they're on one character, you can just equip it to the other character. It doesn't really make a big deal. It's just cosmetic though. It does not grant you anything. We can go ahead and throw in a pet. I'll just throw in all the microtransactions real quick. You get them. Okay, a lot of these, by the way, I got for free. Every year they give you a free microtransaction, so you can eventually just get a bunch of stuff. I think we have footprints too. We can throw in these white footprints so you can track me a little bit better when we go through. Oh, I don't like the little glow thing. I think ice footprints is what I like. Yeah, there we go. Nice and little subtle here. But yeah, you can throw in different like weapon skins and stuff. I don't have any of these. Oh, there's weapon effects too. So let's go ahead and throw in that. We can get a nice little blue aura. Oh, what? Oh, it has to any. Oh wait, do I have to equip it on the slot or something? Okay, there we go. No, we have a nice little blue glow to our weapon. I'm gonna just turn it off. But yeah, you can run these different. You can go and go through a couple skins just so you can see them. Whoops, I don't want to purchase. There we go. It's just so I can show you guys like kind of how it works, and like it will overwrite whatever you have. We can remove all the pets. The pets don't do anything in this. They don't like pick up gold or anything, but they. Should keep this on. I kind of like having the little boots because, well, it really helps when you play with a party member and you're like walking in a direction, so they kind of know where you're going. But hello, you're small. How you doing? Oh yeah, is this like RuneScape but HD? Yes. Oh man, I never got into RuneScape as a kid. I tried it after playing Diablo, and I was like, what the hell is that? How do you? Like the combat was too okay. The combat in the game, I know it's an old game, all right, but I still felt like even at the time as a kid, I couldn't play the game. Oh sweet, we have another one of the essences to go ahead and grab. Okay. Oh, we're supposed to do another one of those league mechanics. All right, next waypoint. We got it. Yeah, we need some movements. Oh, perfect. It gave me an iron ring. It was ready to go. This is the oh, hold on. It knew. This is the iron ring that's we're gonna essence it. Ooh, 15 strength. Ooh, nice, nice. It's much better than what, the 8 dexterity? Unless we need it for our item. So yeah, I just like to get those rare rings ASAP. And also amulet. I probably should have read what it did to amulet comparing it to the ring, but it just dropped that iron ring. It was a sign we were supposed to roll the ring. Okay, so I want to do this before I forget. So where's that hideout thing? I wonder if there's one in every single town. Do we have to go to Act 1? Usually there'll be a button over here and you can just go to the new league mechanic, which this one is this heist. Oh, actually we'll have a reward for this, which will grant us a passive point.
Goodbye.
Which will grant us another gem. So we have Ice Nova, Blazing Salvo, Storm Call, Searing Bond. Oh, I forgot what the name of the newer... Anyone in my chat actually remember the name of the new Firestorm? Like it's like the Meteor skill. That's all I remember. What does this one do? Fire that flies an arc. I don't really remember what this is, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use it for a second. I just want to see what it does, and then we'll pop this. We'll get the extra skill point, and then yeah, we wanted extra life actually. As we started taking a lot of damage. Oh, there's life coming up right here and reduced mana cost of skill. The last one gives us 6% and 8 life. Usually like life nodes are like 5%. Yeah, these are all 5s. These are great. And then also reducing our mana cost by 9, so that's like double utility. That can be great. I mean, this kind of does both too. This one's really great because it's 14 flat life plus that. And then, oh, we have another 5%. And, well, both of these are great too, to be honest. Heck, I'll probably end up respeccing out of these and then just pathing maybe towards here. What does one grant us? Energy shield. I'm not going to go energy shield. Yeah, I'll grab this. I'll grab this and this. It'd be very nice. And then I'll decide what we path towards later. It's not cold fire. Wait, is it meteor? I forgot what the name of the skill was. They showed it off, or is it basically, is it Firestorm, like, modified? Okay, hold on. The Medicine Chest, I don't believe gives you, like, anything. Oh, that's right, we went back to town so we can do that league mechanic, although I don't know how we even got there. I thought oh, did we talk to someone as we were progressing? I don't see anyone new here, so I don't know. Maybe we have to progress further or get to another act. Oh, double check. I'm going back to the town. It's just Firestorm? Oh, if they just buffed Firestorm to make it look like super pretty? Okay. So with Firestorm, you just get a giant meteor now? For free? Well, we'll mess around with that skill and get it. I'll go back to Chamber of Sins over here because I don't see the person that we're supposed to talk to. Yeah, we can get, well, wait, what is it? I guess pathing down here would be great too. And you know what? I want to kind of make my progress down here. This gives us strength, this gives us health too, and that'll give us a flat. I want more attack speed. I want to be able to be as fast as possible super early on. As if I die, then it's okay. We'll just... Oh wait, I have Firestorm right here. Or is this not Firestorm? What is this? Oh, this is the Blazing Salvo. Oh, it's a... It just bounces once? How does it work? Oh, okay. Well, that's how that skill works. I'm going to go back to my Flame Wall over here because that's the new skill. And I don't really know how easy it is to work with it, so... Where do we go to activate the contracts, though? Oh, you just use the coins? You can use them anywhere? Oh, okay, thank you so much. I didn't know that. Because I remember we went to one before and was like, how did we even get there? Because I know I think I did it from town. That's why I thought I had to go to town to do it. So over here is another Trial of Ascendancy in this area. Oh, these are Stronghold Boxes. What they are is, they're boxes that you can't identify them. And I'll tell you what they drop. That one didn't drop anything good, though. I don't usually read what them, and it can get you killed if you don't read them, because sometimes it'll say if you open this, it will immediately freeze you, and it will explode all the corpses next to you, and you'll instantly die. And then you'll be like, wow, dude, probably should have read that. But if you're playing softcore, it really doesn't matter too much until you're like a really high level. For the boss, we'll throw it on the firewall. I'll go ahead and get the gem. I'll go ahead and talk to the Helena. And we'll go ahead and meet her in town. Actually, I'll have to go back. I think we just go over there. That's fine. We'll use portal. Once I'm over like 20, I'll just start like actually using them. But like I said, it's really fast to go just leave the game and go back. You don't even have to like hold I hit and like check out your inventory here. Okay, so now we get Herald of Ash, which is really awesome. You gain 15% of your my face is in the way. So basically now we're gonna get our first aura over here. So we have Herald of Purity. Obviously, mouse over will tell you what it does, but for us, since we're going to be scaling fire damage, we want Herald of Ash, which grants us our physical damage as extra fire damage, which will be really nice to go ahead and have access to. But it will reduce our maximum mana. You'll see where it says mana reserve. So we'll lose 25% of our mana for that ability. Right now, we don't have to go straight for this one, but it can be quite nice. And you can also go, like, there's a lot of builds that will go for other things, but yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and get Herald of Ash. And then we have, we need to get better gloves. These gloves are trash, but it's okay. So, we'll go ahead and activate this aura. And let's go ahead and sell stuff. We have like a lot of garbage here. I don't know why stuff is here. Okay, we'll get rid of that. Is that not going to modify it? I'm gonna keep one iron ring because like I said, I like to roll those. And I'll probably end up. Ooh, maybe we should have kept that amulet. That's why I kept it. I don't have like anything for amulet, but you should be able to go and actually buy. Let's see. You should be able to buy one of these amulets, anyways. But you want a white one if you want to go ahead and convert it. These are really good too. These are called 2-stone rings, and they'll grant you double resistances. These are really great. And ideally, you want fire resistance earlier on in the game, as it is a nice little thing to have. You also have these hybrid flasks. You can buy flasks here. You can get belts. We actually should probably look for a better belt here. So if there's anything with increased physical damage plus like a little bit more life, what do we have right now? 21%. Get another 10 life off that. A lot of people like leather belts in the very beginning, as having that extra HP is kind of nice. You'll see as we kind of progress in the game, we'll get more and more of these gems to go ahead and grab. Unfortunately, we can't get close combat. I actually really like having this one, as it makes us so. Where is it? I just want to use it with leap, so it's just like faster over here. So it grants you a combat rush, and it grants 20% more attack and cast speed to travel skills that are not supported by close combat. Yeah, we're like, what does it require? Let's see if we can. You can purchase different currency items from vendors too. Sometimes they won't have like exactly what you're looking for, but it depends on the vendor. Anyways, let's go and continue on, and then I don't think we did the trial and the Chamber of Sins, did we? Did we do the trial over here? It's fine. If we have to do it later, we can do it later. So we'll go back to Crossroads. You can just open up the quest line. Oh, that's right. We're supposed to use the coins. Thank you for reminding me. I'm going to try to do at least one league mechanic in every single one of our every playthrough. So we'll at least get like 10 of them done. So we can see like how the items have evolved. So you can keep on wasting them. That's kind of funny. Okay. So we'll go to the harbor. We'll go ahead and do one of these. But hello, dealer. How you doing?
This is neither the time nor the place.
So we gotta talk to, who is it?
Yes.
Okay, so I forgot what the item was. Was this one? Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and sign the contract. Oops.
My mental gears are already tired.
So I wonder how you level up the guys. Open up a portal, okay.
I hope I get to use my contraptions.
Oh, so we got a new character this time. That's cool. Last time we had the guy that picked traps. I'm not sure what her mechanic is. Oh, this time it shows the entire map. I don't know if it showed us. Oh, we got some rubber banding. It happens. Oh, wait, let's throw in our aura so you see it'll reduce our. This one. Begin engineering. Oh. Well, I wonder what's the difference between this. Is it just open up the door? Because that's like, what's the difference of that and picking a lock? You know what I mean? So that thing had absolutely nothing. Oh, so it'll show you if there's a chest or something. Ooh, we'll go and grab these. I like how you don't have to like protect them or anything like that. That's at least nice, but I was hoping each one would have a different mechanic, you know.
Not good at all.
I'm just gonna make the alert level go all the way up. See what happens, because I have no idea what happens. A lot of people were also wondering that on the forums when they first announced this. But I'm guessing for the first few, they'll be like easy and you won't have to worry about it. I'm gonna open up all the safes. I wonder what it does if it's a contraband item. So we were stealing a pipe. Do you even get XP? Let's see, we're at 23%. Like, is it even worth it? Like, do they get super hard? Wait, you don't even get XP from it? Ooh. This guy's immune to damage. Yeah, why don't you get XP from this? That makes it super less incentivizing for me, at least.
On schedule. Does this mean we're friends now?
I wonder how the community feels about this new league mechanic right now. Like, I like how each one of them has like a different role, but maybe they'll get more advanced later. Like, I want different mechanics for each one of them. Otherwise, like, it's just like another way of like, this is blocked, have this guy, you go here, a bar goes up, you know. I think that they could have incorporated a variety of things. But now we go to this guy, right? Oh. And then we sell the items. So I'm going to go ahead and, well, I mean, it's not going to be really worth anything unless we identify them anyways. I'm going to go ahead and identify them because they are...
I'll get it where it needs
so
to go.
I wonder if you get 50,000, what happens? Or if this is worth some other form of currency in the game that is like worth... So can we, is there a guy that we can purchase? Oh, we can purchase items from him.
To keep busy.
Okay, so these just cost like normal, like currency. Blueprint details, oh, okay. It's probably, the things are usually worth doing. What's this? Show inventory. Whoa, what the heck, each one of these, hold on. Each one of these is like, has its own tab. Oh, so you can increase the time. Oh, there's a trap. Oh, it disarms a trap. Okay, that could be a little bit different. Like, if you have the guy disarm a trap, we know it alerts less guards, but I think it'll probably get hard. I want to say that it's going to get hard to the point where you can't do them without, like, certain, like, perks or something. As, like, you can only go, you know, so deep into, let's say, like, Delve, right? Before everything does too much damage and maybe you need another mechanic, like some resistances or something specific to this league's mechanic.
This is neither the time nor the place.
But if it doesn't grant you XP, I think it's, in my personal opinion, it's a less, there's less of an incentive to do, as like you have to go to the specific area, you have to go to the thing, and then you don't even get the reward from it. That it's like currency that's worth it. Usually, a lot of times they'll give you currency. Ooh, we got a new essence. But yeah, I just feel like I'd rather have something that's worth doing in the very beginning, if that makes any sense. Make it like worth it for the player to do earlier on. Oh wait, hold on, just give us life. Oh, if it only give us a little bit of life, I would have kept it. But we got another essence, so our amulet over here, unfortunately, is a blue. I can convert it if I scour it, but that's an absolute waste, and we're not going to do that. But if I... Oh, there's a coral amulet. It's got 2 life regen. I'd rather have another amulet. We'll get another one that grants us like strength or something. I'll just go buy it from the vendor. It'll be a lot more worth it. I think the Felshire runes has a Trial of Ascendancy. It's called the Crypt or something. I wanted to open up the chest, but no biggie. We're gonna get to the next area. Okay, I think we're on the right track. It's usually up and to the right. Nice little band. Yeah, it's the crypt. I think there's a trial here, if I remember correct. Alright, perfect. Solve the Trial of Ascendancy in this area.
Fallen to desecration.
And then that next act we'll be able to do the Trial of Ascendancy. Just more of those coins for like that league mechanic. Oh, okay, there we go. So this one over here, what's this one?
Fear gnaws at the entrails.
Basically, if you get touched by the little spinning things, you take damage. I like when they talk about the when the monolith talks. It's kind of cool. Okay, that one is done. But yeah, these are not optional. Like, you have to ascend. This game's like X-Men Legends. X-Men Legends. I don't know if I played that game. So there's like loot in it? I played Marvel Heroes. That game was awesome. I think that game was so much better than Marvel's Avengers, which is the game that came out this year. Yeah, I love action RPGs. It's definitely one of my favorite genres. Specifically isometric ones like Diablo. Diablo, Path of Exile. I love these types of games. But I'd say Diablo and Path of Exile are the only ones that I really, really like and you can spend thousands of hours into. I'm trying to think of any other action RPGs that I really liked. I would say probably just POE and Diablo are like my my games. Get the golden hand. And then I think we're done with this area. Then we gotta do this one. I don't think we need to go anywhere else with this. Yeah, let's just go warp back. Oh, Marvel Ultimate Alliance, I have played it, but like that game doesn't have like a really good loot system or like a really good skill tree. The skill tree is just number changes, which I feel like, in my personal opinion, it's a very lazy way to go ahead and do that. Alright, so we were going towards more attack speed. Attack speed. Let's see. Does that increase attack speed? Yes, 5%. What else do we get? Oh, there's more attack speed right there. Actually, I think if we went over here and got the Silent Life Whale, which is over here, There's some attack speed here too. There's a lot more two-handed. But yeah, I'll probably go swords. I might spec out. It depends on what the modified uniques are. In this new league, they added a bunch of these like ancient, like other modified. So you basically have your uniques that would, let's say, they do like mass amount of fire damage or like mass amount of crit. It modifies that to be something completely different, and I think it's a really cool idea for this. Oh wait, this goes that mana cost reduction too, so that could be okay. But yeah, I just wanted to go straight. I guess it's kind of a stretch over here. But either way, I have to put a point there. I'm thinking if I want to put 1 point here, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4. But this grants us access to increased fire damage, is what I kind of want anyways, and that gives us extra regen, which should be okay, and extra fire damage since that's what we plan to scale.
Goodbye.
And then we have what's called a jewel over here. This one could be okay for us. Get our respec point, and I'm gonna actually pop this real quick, and I'll show you how this mechanic works. As I put one skill point over here, because I was gonna go matter like ASAP, but it's fine. And even though I mentioned in the very beginning, like I want to get ASAP, but I was like, ooh, that attack speed looking really nice. So I refunded it, and then I hit apply, and then now I'll have an extra skill point. But well, it's not an extra one, but it's taking one out and putting another one in. So yeah, we'll go over here, and then we'll be able to access this later. But I want to prioritize that attack speed.
This is neither the time nor the place.
Okay, so we gotta go to the Root of Plum. Ah, wait. Who do we have to talk to over here? I think we just have to go to a spike and wait, where is it? We're gonna go upwards from the wetlands, I think. There we go. Oh, we didn't even have to do that Yuna quest for the golden hand. That's fine though. It's not that big a deal. That gem is actually socketed into the skill tree. It's actually really cool.
Go with God.
Yeah, the main problem is I can't attack. Like I want to be able to attack really fast and then leap instantly right out of it. But the thing is, our leap is like, since our damage is so strong, like the leap alone is killing the enemy. Because leap, it actually does damage. It's not just a jump. And the more attack speed we get, the faster that leap will be, which is going to be awesome. You can also use it to dodge certain like boss abilities. It's very susceptible to rubber banding, which once we use Flicker Strike, you'll see how much rubber band in the game. As it usually gets a little bit better every single time, but like there's always rubber banding with that skill. It's just too fast for the game. Ooh, we got an Orb of Regret. What an Orb of Regret does is it gives you the ability to refund another passive. There's a lot of crafting recipes that you'll have access to as well, which will be fun. But Venom Gyre is an interesting looking skill. So I'm just going to show off like all the new skills. I don't know, can we even use this skill? Let's see. We don't have the correct weapon. A dagger or claw, okay. Yeah, dagger or claw is more like poison oriented, but there's like a little like moon shape thing, if I correct, and then you can like expend it later.
I beg of you, God, help me to lead this world back into the light. The waypoint, and then go back. Talk to our boy Einhar.
can skip all the battles by playing Nightcrawler and exclamations. I gotcha. But does that game have like an inventory system or no? Is it just kind of like you get more damage on your character? Because I like it when there's more like room for like creating different builds. Like Marvel's Avengers skill tree is just all number changes and it feels so bad. I feel like they could have really did a much better job. This is one-handed and then the other one's two-handed. I might actually take that 4%. I'm desperate for that extra attack speed, as we're not going to be able to get it until like what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more levels. And it's well actually if I go that way. Yeah, I mean I definitely want to try to go for Juggernaut as well. Oh wait, hold on. This is unfortunately physical. It's not that bad. Like I don't have to go fire damage. And then I'll probably anoint the one that gives us some mana leech as well. Those are totems. 5% attack speed. Okay. Yeah, I'll end up probably just going straight to swords. As Oros is like, it's a super cheap weapon and it has actually one of the highest DPSs in the game. But you lose out on all physical damage. It's like a huge downside though. Because a lot of things with like scaling, like leech or something, there's just like so much on the tree that is specifically for physical. Hello Alepha, how you doing? Ooh. Let's see. Shockwave? What does Shockwave do? Let's try this out. Let's throw in that Shockwave support. That's what I like with this game. Sometimes like, there's just a skill that I'll get like as I'm progressing. And I'll be like, okay, let's try it out. It was blue, right? Where the heck did it go? Do we not pick it up? I'll grab this faster casting, sure, why not? Oh, it's red. Okay, so we can't really mix it. I mean, I can swap it with elemental, but what does it do? It causes shock waves. Alright, let's see what it looks like when we go ahead and leap. Oh, now we can't even use it? Oh, well that's weird. Did I remove the wrong thing? No. That's weird. Cannot support triggered attacks, skills by totems, or skills which create minions? Okay, well I don't know, it's just like, nope. Just waiting to crash. Oh, okay. So you go to my stream to fall asleep, Kappa? That's okay, I don't mind. I remember when I used to stream a lot of Heroes of the Storm, people were like, oh dude, I love it when you stream Heroes of the Storm. The game is so boring, it makes me fall asleep. Easiest stream to go to sleep to, Kappa. What's up, Chili? Yo, you're looking to get a tabula rasa for 4 wisdom scrolls. Alright, well I got you, dude. Just give me a couple days. And I think, you know, just hold on to those wisdom scrolls. Don't trade them to anyone else. I got you. If you want to get a hideout, you can go in here and eliminate all the enemies, and you'll get a hideout. It's just kill enemies. It's not really that difficult. There's nothing that's like a surprise. But yeah, that is one way to get certain hideouts. Some can be very like difficult to go ahead and obtain. Sometimes also people in the chat will be like, "Hey guys, I got a hideout over here. Do you guys want it?" Oh, what the heck are we doing over here? We actually already looked at the whole area. Let's go back. I think we're supposed to go upwards. We'll talk to all the people in town.
This is neither the time nor the place.
Be well.
I wish you could use like mobility skills in town. Alright, but anyways, here we go. Forest encampment, okay.
Keep your...
So now we gotta find the ancient pyramid. We gotta go back to, I think, where we were actually. Oh, this was like a side area. Okay. And then we go up. Oh, there's an elite? No? Okay. It looked like it was elite because he was on fire from my leap, I guess. Elemental. Okay. We'll eventually get some gloves or something that will have 3 red. Actually, I could look for any boots or even gloves. Our gloves are worthless right now. That have like 4 red or something. Or actually, I would want 1 green. I want faster attacks. Like this is just, it's painful for me to play this game. It's because I want to be able to leap and then attack really fast and then leap again. But like our current build right now doesn't have the attack speed to do it. And what happens is the leap starts again. See, I attacked him and then I started moving and the attack animation was just too slow. There's also crafting recipes. We'll use that kind of like later in the game, but I'll mention it real quick right now. Right, so we can get extra physical damage, which is kind of worthless, but extra damage with elements more like the burn damage, which I really don't care too much of the burn damage. And then attack speed, and I guess the strength is okay. I'll probably grab that 4% though. But yeah, pretty much, I'll finish up this act. Actually, this is actually a lot longer than I anticipated it. It's because, like I said, I'm trying to explain some things. We're also doing the new league mechanic. Because on average, I would say you can get most of the acts done in about 40-ish minutes. Depending on, of course, how lucky you get with some of the items and how much movement speed you actually are able to obtain. I didn't get really that lucky. Sometimes people can get awesome movement speed in the very beginning. Or you can play a build that's specifically playing like Witch, you can go a lot faster as well. Alright. Reinhardt. So this one we're just going to try to move towards the upside of the pyramid, and then we got to fight out boss. I wish these had a little bit better loot than just the contracts. But then again, the whole point of it is to actually do the contract and complete it. But the rewards are just so mediocre for early in the game. At least before you get like a shard of a chaos orb, or like you basically get part of a currency that would be like expensive, so it at least would be kind of worth it. But how do you like the lead, Chimley? I just feel like in the very beginning, some leagues, it's just not worth it simply to do it. And this is just one of them. Unless I'm doing them wrong or something, or I've been just getting really unlucky, which we'll try it like at least one. You know what I could do actually in between is like, I'll do this off our playthrough since it's not part of the like full walkthrough guide because we already showed off how the mechanic works. Contracts are nutty. Oh, like they give you good rewards. I mean, like, I don't think that any league is like completely worthless. It's just in the very beginning, some of the mechanics are just, it's not worth to do it early on, right? Got 4% attack speed, alright. Oh, whoops, I had that. This guy can hit for a lot of damage. We might rip on him. The grand heists are insane. The normal ones are garbage. Ah, okay. At about what level can you do the grand heist? He's doing a good amount of damage. Actually, we can do this for this. Remove Ancestral Call. The reason why is that will actually give us more, this will give us more damage. Because we don't have the minus 19. We lose the extra 2 guys that come out, but the guys won't come out unless there's more than 1 target anyway, so. It's no real loss. I mean, unless all this small little AI is like stacked on top, then I guess the other Molten Strikes little balls that come out would actually hit the boss as well. So what's this helmet do? As this, we're still rocking a helmet that does absolutely nothing. Oh, extra minion gems. Actually, this is an okay amount of life. Some mana. Well, let's get out on this. Actually, to be honest, I very rarely craft anything in Path of Exile. I just get my currency and just buy it. It's way easier. You don't have to worry about some risk and some RNG.
Place of the Templar. A fitting place to put
You got, okay. So about level 35, okay, or 25. So maybe like towards the end of this act, we'll be able to see what a grand heist is actually worth. Like, I was just hoping for at least like a, you know, an alk, just at least an alk, you know, but not even 1 alk. We got a fuser. Okay. Oh, another thing to mention: if you activate 2 flax, you can't like double up on the effect. But now with that extra like mana, do you see how now? We're like totally okay. We don't even really need this mana flask. I can go Sanic. We can go even faster. Just go ahead and run this. In fact, I can modify this. Playing Tetris over here with my inventory. So we got reduced charges and increased cast speed, which doesn't really do anything for us. I guess maybe with this, but it's not super important. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get to the next town right here, and this is gonna be Act 3 over here.
This is neither the time nor the place.
And we'll have to go ahead and we'll at least show off the act over here. And what I'm going to try to do, and I'll mention the stuff that we buy because we do have this little small currency here. And we have Orb of Fusing, we got a couple chromatics. I'm going to convert that to another currency, and then we'll be able to have some extra items. And I don't know why. Okay, that's right, because we're going to level that up. To show it off. No, I'm not going to use claws or daggers. It's pretty much a two-handed sword build, although I could definitely change my mind once I see some of the other blade skills. One of them I might just want to use because aesthetically it looks really cool. There's a bunch of swords that would be around you, kind of like how Virgil has it in Devil May Cry. And I want to just activate the skill and not like expend it, because how it works is I think you summon these swords and then you shoot them out, but I'm never going to shoot them out. I just want to summon them because it looks cool. Alright, so anyways, I think we got to do the Chamber of Sins. Oh, that's an Act 2. Okay, so if we go to the Chamber of Sins Act 2, we'll be able to do one of those trials, and I think I don't remember exactly how many we need to do for the first one, but it'll do a couple of these, and then there'll be a trial, and then you'll have to fight a boss, and then we'll be able to basically have a kind of if you kind of want to call it like a secondary class or like kind of an alternate path. Basically, there's 3 for every single one that you'll be able to select. But anyways, that's going to be it for our part 2 playthrough of Path of Exile Heist. Hope you guys are enjoying it. And if you did, drop a like, and I'll catch you in the next video. Have a good one, and I'm out. Peace.